What does bear meat taste like? I used to say it's like the best beef you had, but better. Then it dawned on me. It's like veal, high quality veal, mind you. Tender, silky, soft, with a very delicate flavor. From now on, this is how I will approach bear meat. Today's proposition is a staple in the French repertoire, blanquette de veau. But instead of veal, we will be using black bear. All ingredients are listed in the description for the brevity of this video. We will start with nice cubes of meat, averaging 2 inches in size. Don't trim the fat too much, it packs flavor. First step is to blanch them. Simply dunk them about 1.5 minutes in boiling water. Rinse them thoroughly to remove any protein curds. We want this piece to be really clean to get a crystal clear broth for the silkiest sauce. In the pot, add the carrots, 1 onion whole with cloves pinned on it, and the second onion cut in 4 pieces. Then the fresh herbs bundle, 2 garlic cloves, the leeks, add salt, and top it all with water. Now, you just let it simmer for 2 hours. While the meat is cooking, we still have plenty of work. Let's glaze the pearl onions. The water level should be half the size of the onions. Add a large chunk of butter and a tablespoon of sugar. Also, a squeeze of lemon, without any seeds, please. On medium heat, bring it to a boil without stirring, only shaken from time to time. Not approved by James Bond. But this is cooking, what does it know? Anyway, let the water evaporate. The sugar and the butter will make the glaze, and you will be left with the best onions in your neighborhood. Keep an eye on your boiling meat. You may have to remove the surface scum from time to time. And most importantly, do not stir the pot. You will get a murky broth. Moving on to the mushrooms. I slice them thick. I want them to be chunky to get something to bite on later. The large ones are sliced in 3, the small ones in 2. Top them with water, a squeeze of lemon, just drop it in there, a pinch of salt, and of course, butter. This is French cuisine, isn't it? And before you pronounce the M word, no, there are no substitute for butter. Boil them over a high heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. We want them to stay crunchy. Two hours later, the meat is thoroughly cooked. Separate the vegetables, the meat, and save the broth. Set them aside. In your favorite pot, large enough to hold all the ingredients, we will start with, yes, a large chunk of butter. But this time, precision is a must. 3 ounces. Over low-medium heat, let it all melt till it gets bubbly. Add half of the flour, 1.5 ounce, and mix them well. I like to use a flat wooden spoon to really get to the bottom. You do not want anything to burn at this stage or get colored. This is called a roux blanc, and it could have been made in advance and kept in the fridge or frozen. When well mixed, add the rest of the flour and continue stirring for a couple of minutes, without letting anything burn, of course. When all mixed thoroughly, slowly add the broth. You'll need a total of 3 pints. Add it little by little, mixing constantly. Get in there with a whisker for the stubborn lumps. Time to add the seasoning too, salt to taste, and freshly grated nutmegs. When all the broth is in, add the rest of the ingredients, the meat, the mushroom, the onions, but not the vegetables. Just keep them for dressing the plates for later. While the sauce is now warming up gently, we will start the liaison. In a cup, mix the egg yolk and the cream. Moving forward, you want to keep the blanquette warm, but no more boiling. It would be disastrous for the egg yolk and the cream. They will separate, and you will be left with an unsightly presentation. With a delicate soft touch, add the liaison and witness magic before your eyes. The sauce will get even creamier, pearly white, and silky smooth. I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. Let me know in the comment if you've made this recipe. This recipe may well convince your stepfamily to let you hunt on their property. Till then, folks, bye-bye.